build built for a certain mode, or is it a good build for all the modes?
It's here for every mode. Any mode you throw in it, it's gonna dominate. It'll make an instant impact. Park, wreck, cages, whatever you throw at it.
I actually used this during Season 1, throughout Season 1. I loved it. So talk about the feeling you got when 2K contacted you and said, we're gonna actually put your build in the game as an influencer build. What was that feeling like?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that they actually hit me up about something that I've been doing for years. Made the lockdown build starting in 17. I've been running a lockdown theme ever since with other things. But the lockdown is what they starting to like, because they like the energy I bring.
Thanks so much for hopping on with us today, Brother Jones.
Appreciate having me. Appreciate it. Anytime.
And community, make sure you go out and get his build right now in NBA 2K24.
Hey everybody, Scott Moak here, PA announcer of your Sacramento Kings. We have 4 awesome contenders for top play of the week, but only one can light the beam. Who's it gonna be? That's up to you. Here we go. D-Mouse gets us rolling in the wreck. Closing seconds here, but runs full throttle for the double lob smash. Take it easy out there. It's over. Throw in the towel. Goodness. Into the theater with Anchor Demon. The clock is running low.
Oh, this is
Dribbles
Anchor
right
Demon, yeah.
And changes direction into the fadeaway ankle breaker. Never even blinked. Neither did that hoodie. Eyes wide open. Peace. Returning to the wreck with Fresco Benzo. Operating from the elbow, steps back, and look out! Yams home the early Thanksgiving dinner. This up.
All right, here we go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Inside, Tarlon. And it's blocked. Miller, right side. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. He brought the big stage these young guys around tonight.
That wasn't what I was wanting. Excessive call for pass. Hello? Man, they make this mic so stupidly, though. It's the one gripe I have about the mic, because you can't tell if it's on the right side, and you gotta spin it around. Just crappy. Thank you.
For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Thompson outside. Back to Henderson. To the inside. Ferguson, and it goes down 2 points. Ferguson's got his second bucket of the night.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And for
screw you.
Forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they would.
Oh, so I didn't come in till later, I guess. I don't know why, but okay. So that makes sense, and that puts us at...
Dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's Team World with the ball. After the made shot from Davidson. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Miller kicks to Anderson. Thompson up top. Henderson passes to Ferguson. Here's Davidson. Again, USA.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Team World trails by 6. Pass to Prosper. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
I tried. Shut up.
A lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep. This game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And, you know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Akuda poo-poo.
Now Henderson. Still yet to score. Passes it to Davidson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Cisse, Henderson defending. Here's Koulibaly. Hands it from downtown.
Koulibaly's
got 5.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their
game
plan when they come out of this timeout.
And USA with some changes. Walker's checking
only
in
down by 5.
Gordon comes in for Thompson. It's Thompson in for Henderson. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a change for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Second chance.
Okay.
There's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Thompson to the paint. Here's Davidson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And the pass to Munoz. It's hauled in by USA.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, he turns a simple jumper into a tough one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
2 minutes remaining. C6. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Cisse. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
A nice shot by Davidson.
I don't know why my thumb does that.
They've scored in the...
My thumb kind of like goes out and spreads further. I'm like, no, I don't need it to be spread. I need it to be in center so I don't break my finger trying to use the pointer finger to get up on the index finger, or whatever you want to call it, to get the back button so I can back him down.
Paint already here is eye-opening.
Cisse, he's covered by Thompson. Takes it inside, and Thompson sends it back. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Can they get it? And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jumps up. And Thompson throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And USA.
Substitution on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
They've got Miller. Scoot Henderson is out there with Thompson. Then it's T, and it's Ferguson in at the center. And for Team World, count it.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There was very little defense for that.
USA leading by 11. To the middle, here's Davidson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
To the paint, here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Diabate's shot is good.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
Anderson looking it over. Davidson. Rebound by Team World.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Into the lineup for Team World, Olivier Maxence Prosper.
I'm going to save it for a minute, guys. I'm going to have to get something to eat. I'm hungry again.